Our parasha, Parashat Vayechi, is a parasha stuma, which means the parasha that is the beginning of the shiabud, of the slavery, the start, or the official start of our first galut, of exile, starts with the parasha stuma. Normally in the Chumash, every paragraph has a space. Specifically at the end and the beginning of the parasha, there's a very large gap space in the writing of the column of the Sefer Torah, which you can't miss. But if you pay attention, Parashat Vayechi, there is zero space. The parasha prior, Parshat Vayigash, ends, and immediately afterwards, without any space, Vayechi Yaakov starts, and Chazal tell us that this is the start of Galut, because once Yaakov Avinu died, Nistemu Enehem Velibam Shel Yisrael Besarat HaShibud, the Galut started. Now, it is important to note that this is not just a nice, cute thing to say, but every parasha the Gemara speaks about this in Masechet Menachot, Daf Lamed Aleph, Amud Aleph, the Ptuchot Vestumot, and Chazal tell us that every Ptucha that Hashem gave Moshe Rabbeinu was Liten Revach LeMoshe Lehitbonen Ben Parasha Uparasha, to be able to have the calm of mind and the time to think between every parasha and parasha. That thought process is a necessity even for Moshe Rabbeinu, Kol Sheken for the rest of humanity, and that is the element that's needed for a Ben Chorin. That's what's taken from an Eved. That's what's taken from a person that's a slave, has no time to think for himself. Indeed, when Paro wanted to make it difficult, make the real slavery start, he said, Tichpat ha'avoda la'anashim ve'yasu ba v'alishu b'divrei shakir. Make it harder. Teven lo yinaten lechem. We're not going to give you straw anymore. You're not going to have a moment to think for yourself. That's real slavery. When a person has no time of their own to think about. When they have to be addicted to phone and to social media, and to messages, and to likes, and to follows, and so on. They don't get the time and the calm of mind to think for themselves. That's real imposed slavery. And a person breaking free from that, breaking away from that, when a person could think for themselves, could be an individual thinker, an independent thinker, that is the beginning of the Geula. Indeed, if you pay attention, when the Geula happens, as Yashir, you have the most space. Everything, it's every column has many spaces in it, because that is the time that a person could think. When a person has time to think. The Ashkenazim have a beautiful, beautiful song in Chag HaSukkot, in the Bakashat Matar, and it says in it, a davening, a tefillah, to save everything from its arch enemy. And when it comes to nefesh, it says nefesh mid'aga. The arch enemy of a human soul is anxiety. When a person doesn't have the ability, the capability to think critically, to be able to make decisions, not reactively, but to act based on their decision, based on a thought process, properly and methodically thought through process. That's something so important and so vital for our Geula, our personal redemption in our own lives and our day-to-day decision making, that we learn from this parasha, Be'ezrat Hashem, for all of us to be zocheh in that. Amen.